But I don't doubt even me. It's time begins to pass and that changes. It continues to petition you every morning, but you remains cold and plenty toward the man. Her expression never changes when he speaks to her. And after a minute or so, she diminishes her advice who a court wave with one hand. You may try her best, I know she does, but how can she sway you as hard when she refuses to listen? It doesn't seem possible. As for myself, I spend most of my time in my room. Often isn't ill. She's too busy tending her to her duties as a ruler, but when she is, she's quick to pepper me with hungry, needy kisses. These kisses often escalate into something more. Then before I know it, the pair of us are intertwined. I don't dislike being interviewed. She's beautiful, as I believe I've mentioned numerous times, and love for me can't be denied. Beautiful always feels good in a moment at least, but when it's over and you is fast asleep beside me, I always feel a vague sense of dread. Every night I fall asleep with the hope that the next day surely he'll be able to penetrate you with just but nothing happens. Always left disappointed, not with you. I hasten to add, but with the whole situation. I don't know how long I've been in Sakura, but I think it must have been more than a week, maybe 2. I wonder how much time has passed in human time. It's not very long by the stretch of imagination, but if things continue like this, I'd be in serious trouble. I don't want to lose my job or my apartment. So I'm not trapped in here. When I hear from me, customers' eyes and Hazel are stuck here too. They remain in the room of joint, so 5 of them capricious rims. Hazel doesn't seem too upset by this arrangement, but the others are starting to become empty. The crews are on the line. We're all suffering together. I talked to Casey and point out the change, but I'm afraid they'll be punished should you find out. I'm not seeing her eavesdropping on our conversation just yet, but again, I don't need to. It's magic, and she could be spying on us from anyone. There's trouble in dark. I feel tense and on edge pretty much all the time. Now I'm really starting to doubt my future. I'm sure the other Sakura will be released from here when you has had enough of trouble about me. She doesn't seem all that clever to me. In fact, with each passing day, she undergoes claim growing desperate. She's utterly insatiable. I don't think she'll ever get bored of me. She'll just the continuing attention of women like you, and I can't really enjoy it as I am now. It's beginning to look distinctly possible that from you will never be able to convince you. And I'll be trapped there for the rest of my life. That's a sad way to go, dude. If you just lay when I'm walking through one of the many identical hallways in Yu's palace, I wanted to customers. Ooh, not literally. Customers is wondering about Amy's expression vague and unfixed. She reminds me of a lost and lonely cloud. Hey Cosmos. I wave at her in greetings and jumps. Oh, here, okay, I was looking for you. Cosmos bites her lower lip and shifts from foot or two, meanwhile quivering. She doesn't look very happy-go-lucky. In fact, she looks like an arbiter of that sad stop looking lucky. That's not a thing. Anyway, it upsets me to see Cosmos looking so down and down. She's always been a bit of an illhead by nature, but she always smiles when she's with me. All this time she's been in Sakura's room, the voice of social media and all her fans must begin to sympathy, madam. I'm not really sure. It's all very confusing. Something upsetting you, or I think about your fans? I always think about my fans. They've never been far from my mind ever since like you some me. Of course, I think about you more, Hiroki. Of course, but my friends are pointing to it's because of them that I've been able to continue manifesting the human world for so long. The support and the love means so much. I think of them kind of like my family. I know they all look out for me, and I'll hate to disappoint or upset them. They're also worried about me. That sounds like a lot of pressure here, though. Don't you ever worry about trying to make over 3 million people happy? All the time, I always worry if I'm not good enough or smart enough or pretty enough. I used to say I'm a skank. It teaches me that people are the only interested in me because of my body. They don't care about me as a person. Maybe she's right, but if these people like me at all for any reason, I feel obliged to return their love of my own. I don't love them the same way I love you, Hiroki, but they're still precious to me. But you're right, I understand. You do? Well, not entirely. Though I'm a professional photographer, I'm not a famous rapper found celeb like Cosmos. I have to create my social media presence carefully every day, selecting the Finding photos to upload at 4-hour intervals, I think I'll go mad. Doesn't sound like a lot of work a day, but I know customers devote to entirely being to her fans. She's far more appreciative than I shows. By the loop outfit she wears, customers are very innocent in some regards. Maybe that's why she's so popular. I'm not worried about my fans right now, though. This isn't about me. It's not? No. Customer shakes her head and her stubby picture bounces. I'm worried about Ayu. She's been acting kinda weird. Weirder than usually, maybe? Do you think Ayu is weird? I thought I was supposed to be the rude one. You're unique, Cosmos. I don't think it's a bad thing. I say it's raw unique, but we're not necessarily unique in us in ways, and it's not to be proud of. Well, she's not necessarily wrong, but she is, of course, prickly. She's like a cactus. She's like so cute and sweet and bubbly, but deep down inside, she's so cynical. It's not that very cute. No, it's not. Ayu's pictures are cute, and so is her face, but her personality's one. She puts on princesses all the time, and people can't see past it. Her friends think she really loves them, so undiluted. And that's why AU is a certified winner. Only if you know what being puts on a cute act like that 24/7. Catherine smiles at this, she looks amused. But like that, I guess AU is quite weird. I'll chill it out the next time she makes fun of me. Has been making fun of you a lot? All the time. She's very confrontational, but she's even snappier than normal lately. I think it might be because she hasn't been able to spend enough time with you. Do you really think that? I know that she likes you, though she doesn't want to admit it. But she's with you, she actually smiles, and it looks like she means it. She isn't just putting on an act. Make her really happy, Yoki. Ayu is acidic, must be alkaline. You balance her out so she can act natural. That's a very smart thing to say. Is that so? So not. That's just nice, Timberly. I wouldn't have expected it from home. In fact, I'm surprised she even knows what an alkali is, too. She doesn't seem very well versed in the ways of science, but her knowledge might run deeper than it initially appears. So, she's a fan of lunch, after all. Customers is full of surprises. Since we haven't been able to spend much time together, I use tempers on the boil over. She had to wait for the small stage, because she looked so grumpy all the time. So angry, she even started to win at Lady Yui. Did she try to pick a fight with Yui? She did, she's still doing it. I walked past the dorm room a few minutes ago and I heard Ayu. She was shouting at Lady Yui and she sounded very upset. It was very surprising. Ayu says hope and dates my appeal, but she's a coward, so she can only ever do it behind their backs. She's very differential towards Lady Yui. She sucks up to almost as much as Hashi does, though I know she doesn't really like her. I never heard Ayu shout at Lady Yui before. It's scary. Ayu is? No, Ayu is never scary. Husband shakes her head. She has a short temper and she's very nice, but she's stupid, so she doesn't scare me. She's a famous idol, but she has even few rapid found followers than I do. That's a pretty harsh assessment of Ayu's character, not that it's entirely inaccurate. I don't think Ayu is stupid myself per se, but her silver wages always tend to splurt out as quick as they come. Her mood shrinks out widely, but that's definitely quite simple to placate. Just need to fly to ego. Lady Yui is a scary one, she's unpredictable. Face repels Ayu for this. She might cut off all hair or ban her from being an idol. If that happened, it would break Ayu's heart. She worked really hard to be an idol. If she wants that, I'm afraid she'll never recover. I want to go into the room to stop her, but I was afraid Lady Yui would punish me too. That's why I was looking for you. Here for me, or you. Husband looks at me imploringly, eyes large. Won't you go into the room and stop Ayu before it's too late? Lady Yui listens to you. If you tell her to go easy on Ayu, she might show some leniency. Please say okay. Casper sounds genuinely troubled by all this. I know her relationship with Ayu is a rocky one, but I think they're friends of a sort. Quite close in age, and they seem to hang out a lot together a lot. Ayu is surely closer to Cosmos than she is waiting to hear from me. Ayu cuts her big all the time, but I think that might be proof of their close relationship. Though they're not blood related, they really do act like squabbling sisters. I smile. You care about Ayu a lot, don't you? do, yes, and I'm sure she cares about me too. We don't always get along, but she's one of the say goodbye one of the only say goodbye who ever speaks to me. That counts for a lot, I think. She can be cold and bad, but she can be kind too. She knows me, but I still like her. I don't want her to be sad. I might not seem like it, but she's very delicate. She has behind her anger because if she did, she might cry instead. I don't want Aya just shedding too. Yeah, I tried to have a word before. You too. You would? You won't mind? Not at all. That's my Cosmos. I love all of you equally. That includes Aya, whether she wishes it or not. She's a bit of a bad, but I don't want to see her cry either. I'm a killer man, and I won't ever abandon her. This is what people. I've saved like every. I'm about to get almost all of these just from choices. Yeah, some of these are from choices too, so I'm about to get all choices. Ah man, why here was a much simpler time? Why here was a much simpler time? My dad said to a woman, double quick time, the door is shut, but I can still hear Aya's voice flare into the house. Not white, Lady Yui, please. I can't hear everything she's saying, but she certainly sounds impassioned. She must be shouting quite loudly, using her dominant idol lungs to her advantage for a voice to carry so far. I don't know what she's shouting about. I guess it's all right. I know. I push open the door and step inside the door. Is she... I'm confused. Is was she not shouting to like be angry or was she trying to like beg? And I'm greeted by quite the sight. Aya is leaning on the ground before Yui, her arms pressed against the floor. Weather spins low. Much pictures cascaded down the smooth. Playing of her back and her baby toes on curved evil wheel. Yui, meanwhile, is sitting upon the door and she looks down at Aya with pursed lips as one might observe a silhouette. She must have seen me enter because her eyes flick to me for a brief moment, but she doesn't greet me. Maybe she just wants to interrupt whatever it is that's going on. Aya, for her part, hasn't noticed me at all as she continues to implore Yui, her voice raising in pitch until it sounds high and breathing. Please, Lady Yui, I'm begging you. You simply have to let him go. She's begging. Aya's voice is certainly impassioned, but I don't think she sounds angry. Her tone instead deeply evident, though it's bordering. Maybe Cosmos got the wrong idea. Aya doesn't argue you, she's pleading, but not for her sake. Judging by the sounds of it, she's trying to argue on my behalf. It's me. Besides, she shakes her head. I fear to see what you think you can accomplish with the foolish desire. Have I not made my feelings quite plain enough already? Yuki is mine, and I shall do with him as I will. If I want him to stay here, then he shall. That's the end of the matter. But Yui, Aya stares up at Yui, hair spawn across the floor. Please reconsider. Yuki might be my hero, but he is not yours. As a sensitive being, he should. Well, that's what do you say? He should be allowed to make his own decision, even if his IQ is not that much higher than a goldfish. Ouch, that's not very nice. I appreciate that Aya is trying to help me, but does she really have to make digs at my intentions like that? I'm far smarter than any aquatic life form. Apart from maybe an octopi. They're meant to be pretty smart. They can even unscrew jaws with their tentacles. Sometimes even I show her that. I know that Kyoki wishes to stay here much longer. He looks so desperate whenever I see him. It makes my heart break. He's still the same Hyuki I know, more or less. If he is forced to remain here much longer, he might lose that spark of which makes him special. If we continue to treat him like this, he'll turn into nothing more than a doll. Nonsense, he is quite happy and content with me. I fail to see why he should be otherwise, unless you are suggesting he loves you more than he loves me. No, Milady, that isn't what I'm trying to say. Pills or thoughts. Good. We leans back in the door and her pale eyes cold nicely. If that is what you implied, are you? I would have to punish you for treason. I could humiliate you in any way you can only imagine. Aya tinses, but she doesn't back away. She remains leaning on the floor. waves in the air. She touched. The floor in the dorm room feels very sturdy. I think it's made of some sort of shiny marble. Must be hard on Ayu's legs to kneel like this for quite so long. Her determination does a rival. She must be accustomed to going tests of endurance like this. She's an idol after all. Some of her conscience lasts 2 hours and she sinks and knits through dozens upon dozens of them. It's easy to write Ayu off as being shrill and annoying, but she's an incredible hard worker. I think she's passionate too. And she hoped when some of that passion will reach you. Forgive me my impotence, milady, for I am young and inexperienced, but I do think it would be for the best if you let Hiroki go. You cannot keep him trapped forever. He's not trapped, he wishes to be here. Did he tell you that? Well, no, not as such. But he will in due course, I'm sure of that. Now, this conversation is very tedious. I shall not change my mind on the matter, so you needn't bow before me for it's unpleasant. She knows. Get to your feet and get yourself out of my sight. I was going to let you say goodbye with church and him tomorrow when Maria cleared it, but if you continue to argue with me, I shall reconsider pardoning you. That's very generous of you, Lady Yui. Indeed it is. I am overflowing with the milk of human kindness. But what about Hiroki? Will you let him go too? We have discussed this already. Were you not paying attention? Hiroki is going nowhere. If I let him leave this place, it would be hard for me to keep an eye on things. And who's to say that he might get up what he might get up to with the rest of Sakurai running about. It's simply out of the question. He must remain here by my side forever. That's the only way I can ensure he will remain true alone. I love him, so I must keep him all to myself. I understand that. I understand it perfectly. I cries, her voice waving her emotion. After all, I love Hiroki too. I still admire my she loves me. I had assumed, of course, but I isn't the sort of girl to simply say these things. She always hides her real emotions behind layers upon layers of obfuscation. Obviously, well, yeah. I was gonna say he's dumb, but then I had to reread the text. Yeah, he already knew. It's kind of obvious he loved him. It's at least straightforward if I want to say goodbye now. But that doesn't make a declaration of love sweeter. I knew it. Ayu's a toy soft to your heart. She's so cute. I know I say a lot of mean things to Hiroki, but I don't really mean them. It's just real. Being in love is so embarrassing, and as an idol I should know better. If the tabloids found out about my feelings for him, I'll be rude. I tried to keep my distance, but it proved to be impossible. He might not wear the best clothes, and haircut's a bit old-fashioned, outdated, and he's not even that good looking. Ouch! Now these are some pretty harsh criticisms come from a girl who's supposed to he loves me. But this is what Ayu's love is like. I'm sure to think how the qualities her hate must be. I love him all the same, I can't help it. I love him because he's sweet, and he's kind, he's understanding, and he seems to know what I really mean, even if I can't say it. I've been intolerably rude to him, but he's always put up with me. He's never lost his temper. Plus, he smells really good. I doubt I would find a guy like him. I've not known him for as long as you have, Lady Yui, but he's always become a huge part of my life. Spending time with him makes me happy, so I understand why you love him. If I were you in position, I would be horribly jealous too. Or hate myself and any other succubus, rich enough to try to steal him from me. In fact, I'm jealous of the others. See Marina, Cosmos, and the others saddle up to him, so upset. I'm a stiff squirrel hearts, and I want him all for myself. But me to see him acting so familiar with other women, so I understand you perfectly. I might be utterly, but I think the pair of us are very alike. Huh? So you understand, do you? In that case, besides never. Why do you persist in trying to take it from me? You want to hurt me? No, I don't. I don't want to hurt you or anybody else. I want us all to be happy. And that's why I think Marina and for me are right. No matter how much we might love Hiroki, we ought to learn how to share. That's the only way to satisfy all of us. Please remember that we are sacrificed. Monogamy isn't our nature. We shouldn't hoard desire of humans to ourselves. That's not right. It might hurt initially and we might get jealous. But there's no reason to deprive everyone else of what they do once. I love Hiroki, but I love my sisters too, and I even love you. That being the case, why can't we love one another? Would not be for the best? His face, which is always pale, turns wild, still doing Ayu's speech. Why you? Gloved hands clench about the armrest of her door, then she rises to her feet. She crosses the marble floor, her new shoes clack, and the sound echoes throughout the high-ceilinged room anonymously. Aya quivers. How dare you tell me what's for the best? How dare you? Why, I have half a mind to turn you into a frog. Aya tremors, but she doesn't back down. She stares Ayuri, hands together, and cries. I feel like Ayu's gonna be one to bring me back. I feel like the way this is going. Cause it's saying this line, like, I have a half a mind to turn into a frog right now, but then she'll be like, but you're white. Fine, then do it. Do whatever you want with me, but that won't make Hiyuki happy. Nobody can make Hiyuki happy than I. You should take that back. Steal your treacherous son. No, I won't. I was spending my whole life hiding my true feelings, but I can't be silent when it comes to this. It's far too important. I'm being honest for once, without any pretenses. And I want you to know that Hiyuki will never be happy if you keep him here with Kisses real. That is not what love is. If you want him to return your feelings fully, you need to let him make his own decision. You have to free him, free all of us, and then learn how to share. You're not letting a child anymore. You can't always have your own way. Sometimes you have to make concessions. That's surprising to come from Ayu. But then again though, Cosmo, she's more of a child at all. Oh, I never, such imprudence. Yuri raises your arm. I think she means to strike Ayu. I think Ayu does too, because she squeezes her eyes shut and looks down on the floor. Time passes, stretches, and litigates swirling around me. Atmosphere is tense. I can feel sweat beating down my palms. I wait, breath beating, for Ayu's palm to connect with Ayu's cheek, but Yuri pauses. Looks like she's reconsidering. Then, with a heavy sigh, you finally let your arm drop. I did not want you made but perhaps you do have a point. My lady? Aya's eyes snap open. She stares at Yuri, hands clasped at the front. Are you going to be considering what I said? I will give it some thought, yes. It might take me a time, but I'm not completely unreasonable. I don't want to make Hiyuki unhappy, and I'm worried. It glances at me over Aya's shoulder. Eyes meet him. Only soften. Do you truly want to leave this place, Hiyuki? Hiyuki! Aya whips around her long pigtails, almost striking her in the face. Her striking expression is so exaggerated, I find myself snoring despite the severity of the situation. Hey, Aya, it's good to see you. What? Why you? Aya grits her teeth together. How long have you been sitting here? Long enough. Did you hear everything I said? Now this is an interesting sight. I've never seen Aya blush quite this much before. Part of me wants to spill affairs, but another part of me feels like having a bit of fun. What should I say? I don't know which one means which. Tease Ayu. I'm pretty sure that means the love one. This one I might actually have to load back because it doesn't tell me what will happen. Spirit would mean say no. What? We're going to tease. After some deliberation, my inner sadist turns out. I'm sorry, Ayu. After being through all these such a sacrifice, sometimes I want to do to myself. I spoke to say, you mean the stuff about you loving me? Yeah, I heard it. It was very sweet. I didn't know you felt so strongly about me. I am flattered. Aya wedged her arms about her stomach, expressing interest in agony. You didn't strike her, but it looks like she's enjoying physical pain all the same. You're such a sure kid, yeah? But no, you knew I've already never said all those things. I didn't know. Okay. We're gonna go and check the other choice. I want to find the one that's not like Chubis. That's actually like nice. TCU sounds like a very attractive prospect, but after some deliberation I decided to go easy on her. I don't want you to upset her. Don't worry, I didn't hear all that much. Secrets are safe. Well, hey, thank goodness. Okay, that's not the choice I wanted. I wanted Hiyuki to know. Okay, we're just kidding. Skip a little. Well, now I do, and I'm glad to hear you say that. I love you a lot too. I do. It can be hard to love at times, but your soft side is so really adorable. I smile her concernedly. Besides, isn't it a good thing you said all that if you hadn't? I don't think you would have been able to change your mind. Well, I guess that's a good point, yes. I poked the tip of her fingers together shyly. Face is beat red, but she looks no less adorable. Aya is always at her cutest when she's flustered. She looks so cute, I kinda wanna Pinch your cheeks. Follow a friend for now. Anyway, to answer your previous question, I clear my throat. I don't mean to make you feel bad, but this place really isn't my home. I don't look at mass how long I stay here. I never really belong. That's why I can't stay here. I see. Besides, she looks despondent. I suppose I should respect that answer. You have taken no pains to hide your real parents during the last few weeks. You told me when you first came here that you did not feel like you have told me over and over again, in fact, but I was too stubborn to listen to you. I was sure you would change your mind and do this, but perhaps I was wrong. Some level I am. I should have listened to you. I treated you very poorly. Perhaps I know will right to you that I loved you in the first place and my love was so cumbersome. No, that isn't true. You're my first girlfriend, and you will always have a special place in my heart. Well, it inconveniences me a bit, sure, but I'm still fond of you. I might even love you too. You? Yeah, but you love so many other women already. You can say you. Is there enough room in your heart for me too? Aw, of course there is. Love isn't an infinite resource. I have a lot of it all around. I love you, but I love you too. You just need to learn how to share. Sure, it's not something I consider myself, but maybe I could try just once if you feel so passionate about this. Those eyes never with newfound determination. Stretch your arms out, palms raised, then the curves end up plenty and all raven touch of a queen. Let's all have love one another then. If I am to be a real queen, I need to learn to listen to my people. I have to grow and change, and I must stop being so set in my ways. This is all very new to me. It's a bit embarrassing, but I will do my best. I just want to make you happy, Hiroki. Perhaps this isn't maybe so very bad after all. Because up to me on the bed, her arms linked through mine. She's on one side of me, I on the other, her heads both resting upon my shoulders. Her breathing is uneven, her eyes are droopy with exhaustion. I think she might fall asleep at any moment. But the small smile upon her lips doesn't waver at the very least. She looks utterly contented, like a cat stretched out in the sunshine. I don't think I've ever seen her more happier. I had a few doubts about Sharon, but this experience has swayed my mind. It felt far better than I imagined it would. What did I tell you? Aya grins. It's nice making the people you care about feel good, isn't it? I'm a selfish girl myself at heart, but sometimes a bit of collaboration is the easiest option for everyone involved. That's something I figured out for myself. I've become an idol. What do you mean? It's kind of complicated, but well, my fans might look up to me since I'm a person they see on the stage, but all the concerts are collaborative efforts. Have graphic costumes, composers, Lucas, and my producer. Then there are the cameramen, the light engineers, and all the people who work my concerts. I'm the face of Aya, but a whole bunch of work goes into each and every one of my performances. I couldn't wait to show my people's hearts of my own. That's why I think it's a good thing to work together. It makes it easier to spread the love around. Nobody's truly isolated, not even a princess like you, Lady Yui. That's so. Being serious, I feel her cool breath against my neck and I shiver. Is it true I have felt very alone for quite some time? It's not much fun living in the Sakura's room, but later changes as I am a ruler of many subjects feel me. You do not talk to me as a friend, they prefer to keep their distance. For a long time, I thought he was a person I could trust. That's why I was so determined to keep for myself, even such small sliver of happiness I could cling. I want him for myself and myself alone. I'm afraid he would be tainted if I let other girls get their hands on him. But now I think I was being paranoid. She shakes her head. I was such a fool. Hiroki and Hugumi aren't the only people who care for me. I think you must care to Aya in your way, and Hasho and Cosmos, and maybe even Mumi. We all care for each other, and we all care for Hiroki. That being the case, why shouldn't we care for one another? Your passion is reaching me, Aya, thank you. It's no problem. I'm the cute idol Aya, and I'm always happy to help. You can depend on me. Aya winks clearly and Yui giggles. Well, I'm not so sure about that. You're laying it on thick. Lay it thick out. You don't need to pretend when you're with us. You said I was pretending, huh? Aya pouts. I really am the cute. I really am that cute. I'm totally cute. Sure, you know. For some reason, that doesn't sound very sincere. No, now I'm getting ticked off. Why? Because I complimented you? I don't get it. You seemed happy enough a few minutes ago when you were... That's in the past. Let's not talk about it anymore, okay? It ruined my image as a pure and noble idol. I don't think there's anything all that pure about you. I am pure. I'm totally pure. Pure in the snow. It's not my fault I get all excited when I'm with you. You got to take some responsibility, you jerk. You're both so funny. You must get along well. Well, it's not like I like him or anything. So that's a classic Sunday tone. I know you don't like Hiroki. You love him, don't you? You must love him as much as I do, in fact. Green nostril head against the crook of my shoulder and hair, so dark eyelashes fall shut. My neck is on the brink of sleep. Any second now she's gonna pass out. For you is scam slumber? However she speaks up. Voice is soft and almost inaudible, but as she's leaning upon me for support I hold. I decided I'm going to make an announcement. I'll let you all know where I've decided in. I thought I'd be happy if I kept Hiroki to myself, but now I'm not so sure. Love is much more complicated than I imagined. Next day. Sorry about it. You'll probably wonder why I summoned you to the so early in the morning. Oh no, not at all, but your relationship. I'll do anything for you. I love you. I just realized, I think that's the first time I didn't notice this when we saw Hazel, but I'm pretty sure that's the first time we saw Succubus form. Didn't even notice it. And then the first time we saw it was in CG. Kind of fits her. She really seems like a doll with Matrix. Goodness, could you be any more transparent with your treachery? Treachery? What treachery? I would never ever betray the lady or upset her to make her cry. She's a noble and I live the circle. That's precisely what I mean. You said you loved Hiroki, but you were awfully quick to turn your back on him. It's like you don't care about him at all. Hasha is very fickle. Hey now, I'm not that fickle. It's the exact opposite. Sure I like Hiroki, but Milady is my queen and I live the sofa. I love her. I mean, just look at her. She has such smooth, perfect skin, such long black glossy hair, such pale blue eyes. She smells really good too. You couldn't love her. So you've been in bed for Hiroki and wedding. How shameless of you. And you call yourself a member of this hill. Asha is very shameless. Her Succubus hours is more real than mine. And I'm a rapid pound model. I make a living and showing pictures of myself half naked online. But even I wear panties. What's wrong with not wearing panties? They're chafing. It's not like I do it for attention or anything. But if you don't love Hiroki anymore, that's fine. I mean, it's just one less person trying to steal my boyfriend from me. If you're quite finished, Yui glowers at the semi-second by her arms folded across her chest. I believe I said I had something important to announce. Oh yes, I'm sorry, Lady Yui. I did not interrupt. Please say what it is you want. Whenever you're ready, I'll listen. See it? See to it that you do that. Do now. I know I said I was prepared to keep Hiroki in the Succubus room, all to myself. Yui's cool blue eyes fall upon mine, but as of late, I have had a change of hearts. I do not like admitting such change, but in this case at least, I think I might have been wrong. What? Masha sits back aghast. But you're never wrong, milady, your truth is impeccable. It is sweet would say that, Hasha, but I must disagree. In the end, I am only Succubus like the rest of us, and I can ill too. People may try to show me they were my ways, but I was stubborn and selfish and refused to listen. I'm particular though, and I'm coming to my realization that my love for Hiroki was oppressive. I did not think about what he wants or needs. I acted cruelly and unfairly towards him, and the rest of you too. For that, I must apologize. So you actually apologizing to us? When you're wasting that vow. That's a first. I never have expected it from you. Ears don't like me, I know. You may glow all you want, but that will not change how I feel. I now know I cannot, in good faith, keep Hiroki trapped here. He is not a pet. He is a man I love, and I want him to live a fulfilling life. I must let him go free. The same applies to the rest of you. I no longer want to punish you. You may leave the Succubus room, and you are free to continue your prior relations with Hiroki. If that makes him happy, I cannot object. I love him, and I want him to live life to the fullest. We can still love Hiroki? Yes, you may. Thank you, Lady Yui. Cosmo darts towards me. She writes her arms around mine and looks up at me with her face flushed with happiness. We can be together again. You can be my boyfriend, I'll be your girlfriend. Finally have happily ever after. You be careful, Conscious. Don't be too wild with him. Yuki might be a boyfriend, but he's still my Kimmerin. He's very important to me, and I want him in one piece. Never mind, this is wonderful news. Now I can be with my dear husband much more. Thank you very much, Lady Yui. With me drops Yui a neat curtsy. Thank you for listening to my words of wisdom. I did not think you would need them, but I suppose I should have more faith in you. What the little girl you used to be, you grow into quite a fine, mature woman over years, but I even realized it. I'm impressed at your seriousness. Truly, you are a wonderful princess. Oh yes, this is great. It was really great. Now she feels bad because he turned her back. Aren't you glad we can be together again, Hiroki? No. You don't want that to betray me instantly. I mean, it's not like I ever turned my back on you, betrayed you or anything. I'm sorry. Hazu was cute. She was adorable. I liked her. Even at the beginning of this, I said she's my favorite. I changed that. I don't like Hazu. I do not like her. I loved you all along just as much as Cosmo and I said. Really, I did. No. Marina pushes her lips together, arms folded. Well, I'm not so sure about that. In any case, this is quite a change. I did not expect you to push your stance on Hiroki's captivity so quickly. Even is right, you have grown, Yui. Oh, spare me the flattery. I know you can't stand me, Marina, and I did not do this for you. I couldn't care at all about your happiness. Yui pouched coolly, her cheeks flushed pink as she chose for her strength for you. I think she might be quite pleased about Marina's praise deep down, but she doesn't sound that loud. No matter how still possessed she reacts, I think she might be quite bad at being true to her. In that sense, she's quite like I am. Is that why she and I were able to come to an understanding? I'm only doing this for Hiroki's sake. To be honest, it still upsets me that you and I are so love for him. Seeing Cosmos cling to my Hiroki touched my stomach. I don't have to date anybody but me. His fingers which will clench about the armors of her door and now relax. Pointing one leg over the other, she says, but if that makes him happy, I must let him do as he wishes. I would hate to make my beloved unhappy. I adore him after all. I'm not sure if I'm worthy of your friend, truly, but thank you. I'm right fond of you too. Just fond, Wait, Snapbro. I'll have to work on that later. Hope in due time you'll be able to love me as openly and unreservedly as you love my subjects. You have known me longer than them after all. Am I not the most worthy of your love? You not desire me? Oh, you are pretty cute, I can't deny that much. I wasn't a fan of the whole trapping me in the Succubus room against my real deed, but if you're gonna go back on that, then I don't see I don't see any reason why I can't love you. Just need to give it some time, and that's precisely what we shall do. I don't mind if you want to spend time with your hero, Hiroki. Hiroki, get your feet, her eyes glowing with passion, but I want to join in the fun too. I love you a lot, and that will never change. I'm being serious about this. I continue to fly you with my love and affection until the day arrives that you can me and only me. Please remember, all of you. You cast a gaze at the second by 7 in the door. I'll let you cut or kiss Hiroki as much as you want, but he still belongs to me. I love him, and one day I'll steal him away from you right beneath your noses. Please, serious, this battle isn't over yet. The one to capture his heart shall be. What? It's dark when I finally awake. I blink, still and white, then puts a hand on my head, my temper throbbing slowly, and my vision skews. I don't feel too good. Maybe I'll cut down my feet. Must have been in the Succubus room for too long. Archer asked you when or if I can leave. Surely being here for such a protracted period of time to keep it good for my constitution. I let my hand fall from my head. My finger just brushed against something, but it isn't the smooth, silky sheets of my head. Am I? Except the wall prickles my fingertips, a strange sensation, but it isn't pleasant. In fact, it's nostalgic. I remember it. This is touching me? My both forwards. This is all very odd. You each place, palace, as far as I can recall, is decorated in a western manner. The floors are all plush carpet or smooth coated marble. There shouldn't be any touch me match. Probably because you're back home. Is this really... If this really is touch me, it must be Japan. And if I'm in Japan, that means... I reach above my head, open for a light switch. I catch it between my fingers and pull any more blood through light. So bright I have to blink. White spots from my eyes. It continues to throb, but it's all dull ache now. I glance around and I smell grass fall from my lips. It's a suspect that I'm back in Japan in my own apartment. Back. I can't believe it. This must be how Dorothy felt when she finally got back to Kansas. I promised my quality, yeah, but at least it's mine. I paid for my luggage with my own wages, and with these walls, no one gets to move it. I shake the worst of my fatigue off and rise to my feet. I stretch, then cross the room by the window. The sky is full of stars and moons. It's round and full. I can see the roofs of houses in distance and the trees swaying in the breeze. The great sidewalk looks dark, going black, and the street lamps flicker attractive lights. I don't live in the prettiest area of Tokyo, but my heart thrills to see it all the same. Finally home. There's no place like it. Open the window, letting the cool air crush my face. It feels good after the stifling environment of the Sakura room. Now I'm so worked up I can't sleep. I find a bunch of new friends after all while enjoy the airwind. Knock, knock, knock. I come away from the window, my boyfriend. Somebody's flapping upon my bedroom door. But who? It seems strange I would have guests at this hour. My bedroom, they walk to the kitchen, chilling, gingerly open the front door. Took it long enough, I've been so worried about you. How do you make a lady wait? What are you? Okay, you idiot. No, it's not. Are you? Something very pink and furry bursts onto the moment I open the door. It's like a back window and gasp for breath. While I struggle to maintain my balance, the door slams shut behind me. I'm middle of my apartment with this antelope that clings to me, fingers fisting against the front of my shirt. I look down and my gaze is met with a pair of large, violent eyes. It's... I thought it was. There's no way it could. I thought maybe it would be Yui for a second, but I was like... I don't think she would be like that though. Are you? Who else do you think it would be, dummy? Are you pouts? She's wearing the regalia of an idol, complete with the lay hat. Her body feels warm against mine, perhaps because her face is so flushed. Her forehead beats with precipitation, despite the coolness of the night. She hasn't paused to push it away. He sounds out of breath. Is she one all the way here? Hey, how are you? I moderate my voice, hoping to make a sound neutral. I don't know what exactly is wrong by you, but one thing is sure, she's quite the state. Are you alright? Of course I'm not alright. Do you even need an axe? I was so worried about Hilki, you idiot, you moron! What? Yes! You might have been promised to bring you back to her realm, but I don't trust her. She's horribly clingy and jealous, and I know how much she loves you. I was terrified you would still be trapped there, only I would be in Japan, and I would no longer be able to help you. Ah, I see. I smile at you, then wind my arms around her about her waist, holding her close. I peer into her eyes and say, did you want all the way here to see me? That must mean you care about me a lot. I'm really happy to hear that. What? No. Aya's face blushes forward as she tries to take a step back, but my arms are still snared about her waist, thus preventing her escape. Trembling from tip to toe, she clenches away. Don't cry. Don't cry. You're gonna make me cry. Her self-righteous anger begins to fade. Now she looks embarrassed, her both forward, her legs pulled into her pout. I didn't kill her because I care about you. I just wanted to ensure that my hard work wasn't for nothing. It would be a pain if I put so much effort into trying to save you, only to have it tortured by that double-crossing princess. That's really the only reason why I'm here. My heart doesn't skip a beat when you hold me. And I certainly don't love you. Yeah? Couldn't afford me. I lean in closer and eye you until our lips are inches apart. Well, maybe you don't love me, but I'm very fond of you. Because of you that I was able to escape from the Sakura's room. And about your quick thinking, I might still be trapped, so thank you, Ayu. I really do appreciate it. Well, of course you do. That's how it should be. Yes, and every day, Papa, I do like myself goes out of a way to help a peon like you. You should be kneeling and bowing at my feet. You like it if I did that? I cringe, trying to feel locks on my heel against my fingers. Of her hair against my fingers. Are you sure you won't get embarrassed? Maybe that would be a bit too much, yeah. It'd be kind of gross having an uncle guy like you with around my feet. I guess if you really want to thank me, it's fine if you hold me like this. I can't allow this much. If you want, I glanced down her feet, face flushed, her face in an adorable crusader cushion. Didn't even kiss me. I wasn't opposed to it. I just, to check whether this is really happening in innocent dreams, so, she looks back at me, her eyelash shoulder. Her body is pressed close to mine. I can hear her heart beat in this short, sharp staccato inside her chest. She's so cute, she's gonna make me blush. Mind kissing me? Of course not, you wish my command, my princess. I tip Ayashin upwards my index finger, inch our lips in the close. I'll kiss you as many times as you want. Oh, he'll keep. Ayashin as my lips meet. Her body practically melts away, right against my arm. She offers no resistance, even when I nip with my teeth. Few moans and signs fall from Aya's mouth. She's being unusually plated. It's a bit of a change to her usual attitude, but it makes a welcome change. And get past her prickly outer exterior, I will easily noble. Thank you again, Ayu. I part my mouth from hers and offer a smile. It's good to be back. Days later. Save.